Uh-oh. Setup brewing. Well, there may be one. Hold on here. There may be one right here. Not that anybody else wants to trade it, but might be one setting up right here. Might be one setting up right here. Oh boy. What's going on here? Wow. So, just FYI, I did not take this trade in the YM because this candle opened and closed above that box, above that line. Look at what they did. They ran it right back to the prior day low. I literally had my order on the screen here. And then this candle closed and I said, nah, I'm not doing it. And look at that. Right line to line. Line to line. Son of a gun. Line to line. I didn't take it because of that freaking inside candle that opened and closed and everything above the prior day open. I said, man, no, I'm not doing that now. But I had an order on the screen for the candle before. And they literally ran it from line to line. God dang. Literally ran it line to line. How frustrating is that? All right, so I'm looking at gold here. These candles are freaking pretty big. I mean, I should be looking for it to reject the bottom of the box here, but I'm nervous because the candle's so damn big. If this thing closes above there, it's going to be dead anyways, and it's about to. It's about to be dead. Yep. All right. Well, that's not a trade. Yeah, I had an order on the screen. On that YM, I had an order on the screen. I just couldn't let it trigger with that candle above the freaking prior day open like that. I just couldn't do it. Good morning, everybody. So our gold chart is pretty lackluster. Our box is pretty small. This is supposed to be a long right here. Again, I'm not too confident in it right now. These candles are so damn big. I mean, I'm looking for maybe $600, but I'm risking $400 at least. Morning, Gene. Morning, Nikki. This damn thing's going to work. Look at that. This long is going to work. I was supposed to take this thing long. I didn't because the size of the box is pretty small. I mean, the risk reward wasn't comfortable for me. And the setup wasn't the best. I mean, this crossover retest is not really what I'm looking for. If it came slamming down here now and back up, I'd be interested more. Yeah, I'm with you, Gene. Well, I mean, there has to come a day where everything just goes quiet. And every day that I've been getting up this week, I've been thinking, okay, today might be the day. Well, now we're on Friday. I mean, because, yesterday was pretty good. The day before was pretty good. I certainly was doing better by now. Every day this week except today. It's just kind of dicey. But I mean, but when I look at things like this in the YM, I have optimism, I have optimism. And this freaking thing is gonna actually work, pissing me off. Looks like it's gonna actually work. This cross the box trade, I just didn't feel like rolling a dice. Didn't feel like rolling a dice, but it looks like it's going to work. What I would really like it to do is what I said. I would like it to slam down with it now that we have a full gap here. I would like it to slam down to here and then rotate. That's what I would really like instead of this little freaking tiny gap right here. But that's why you got to wake up in the morning and look at the charts and figure out if the market is showing you something different than you think. You got to quit having biases in your mind. I mean, I've without a doubt had a mentally much more negative perspective of what June was going to be than what it's turned out to be. That's for damn sure. I took an ES trade today too, and I didn't lose any money on it, but I didn't. It was a good trade. It went up, but it just didn't. I was looking for 10 points, being greedy, and it just didn't do it. It probably went up like 3 or 4 and rolled over on me. God dang, this freaking thing literally crossed the box. You piece of shit. I just didn't have any confidence in this little freaking gap. And this can't, like I said, this box isn't really big enough for you to risk a bunch of money on. Yes, Thomas, 827. This is just ugly. I mean, I had such a beautiful trade in gold yesterday because the box was decent. Wasn't it yesterday I had a beautiful gold trade? I think it was. First thing in the morning. Yeah, right there. Ping, ping. $1,500, just like that. $1,500. And then I didn't take this one, which was another multi-$1,000 trade. I just didn't take that one. So come on, gold, get your head out of your arse and start moving here. Start doing something. Morning, Lindsay. Let me shrink this shit up. We might have officially started summer trading today. There goes that cross the box trade right there. It finally hit. So now what I'm going to hope for is that it comes and sits on top here and gives us a long. Otherwise, forget this crap right now. I mean, it broke this down pivot right here on this run up, which is positive for what I'm talking about. God, if it blows through the high, I don't know about that. Jesus. Yep, it blew through the high. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. I didn't take that trade, damn it. I didn't take that trade. That's 2 trades I've balked on this morning. I balked on this YM trade that crossed the freaking stratosphere from the prior day open to the prior day low. I balked on it right here. Had my order on the screen and everything. And then I balked on the cross the box trade. I gotta get my head out of my ass this morning. Got to get my head out of my ass this morning. That YM one really pissed me off, man. That candle, the whole freaking thing happened to open and close above the prior day open. And it was an inside candle. And I told myself, man, if that thing breaks, I said, but I can't take it. I'm north of the open. And then it just shoo, like it fell off a fucking cliff. Like it fell off a cliff, man. Beautiful freaking trade. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Well, I can give myself my consolation prize. You know what my consolation prize is? Bob, at least you recognized the trade. Because you know why that's important that at least I recognized it? The reason it's important that at least I recognized it, even though I didn't take it, is because these things repeat themselves over and over and over again, right? These patterns repeat themselves. Just like this cross the box trade in gold. These things repeat themselves amazingly multiple times a month, multiple times a week. Sometimes multiple times a day. I mean, I have sat here and watched oil and gold play ping pong across the box before. I have watched him play ping pong. And that box made me a bunch of money in the YM earlier this week in the afternoon, late in the afternoon. I kept seeing this rotation from the mid band to the bottom of the box in YM. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, holy shit, it did it like 3 times. And then, so when it came down to the bottom of the box, it consolidated. I took the long back to the mid band and booked like $1,200 at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So sometimes they do it over and over and over again, just to make fun of you, just to make fun of you. They'll take the same pattern over and over and over and over and over again in the same day. Let me see if I can find that YM day. Hold on here. I mean, it's comical. It is absolutely comical. Let me find it. There it is right there. All right, here we go. I'm going to bring this down. Okay, look at this. Right here. So this is the whole box right here. They came out of the box, back in it, came out of the box, and then across the box. And then they bounced off here multiple times. Now, I wasn't paying attention to it down here, but it went to the mid band, bounce, 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 back to the bottom, back up to here, back to here. And I took one, I must have been this one. And I just ran it on up. And then when it finally gave up the ghost right here, I got out. I mean, how many times can you beat the bottom of the, so again, the importance of me showing you this, okay, is even though this box happened at 9:45 in the morning, even at 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's still respecting the freaking bottom of the box and the mid band. Yeah, exactly, Gene. Exactly. I mean, I used to get mad when I missed trades. Now I don't get mad. I just go, well, hey, at least you knew what the hell was going on. I mean, I used to stare at charts and have no idea what was going on. Yeah, shit, I didn't see that. That was definitely a trade, Navy guy. Absolutely. Excellent. I didn't see it because I was too busy showing what happened earlier. But once you go back inside the prior day low, look at the violence back to it, and then boom, there's your long. I would have definitely taken that one. I would have definitely taken that one. And I would have run that one hopefully back up to the red line. Let's see if it does it. Let's see if it does it. I would be looking for it to go at least back up to here. And I just got my chart stuck again. Damn it, I hate when I do that. That's okay. I'm just going to sit here and wait for something. You got to remember, I mean, reality of it is I only have to hit one of these a day. I don't even have to do that, but I mean, if I hit one a day, that's great. Like that gold one I hit yesterday off the mid band, shaping, pam, $1,500. I mean, come on, man. Oil is creating its box. I'm watching it form. Still need gold to come and test the top of the box here. I'm not very excited about how far it ran up here before it came back. I'm not very excited about that. I'll be perfectly honest with everybody. There's a point where let me explain the difference between coming up and rolling over and running up and then rolling over. The problem is, did they flush out so many stops up here of people that were short that they no longer have an incentive to run it back up here? I mean, when it really runs up and then rolls over, it's, if I don't know if I'm making sense. What you really want to do is cross over and actually look like they're trying to make a step from here to here, instead of, Jesus, they may have run this thing all the way to the kilt. But I'm going to sit here. Hold on here. I'm going to sit here and look at it. Hold on. I'm going to get in it anyways. If it goes, I'm going to get in it anyways. But I'm not as excited about it as I would have been if they just come up and clip this prior to current high. If they'd have clipped this current high and then rolled back to here, I'd be a lot more excited about this trade. But the fact that they got this big blow off candle right here because they flushed it, I'm not as excited. The best setups are when they just break the pivots to the left and then pull back. Those are the best setups. Those are the ones I call footprints in the sand. So this candle right here that just ticked through here, roll over, that's the best setup. That honestly is the best setup. But the one when they run way up and then they have a blow off candle, that's a little dicey. Yeah. Yeah. So this is dead. Yeah. That's kind of what I was expecting. But you guys hear me talk about footprints in the sand. That right there. And then a rollover. That's it. I mean, they're telling you, if they had just gone through here and then rolled over, they're telling you here, we're going long. Then they bring it here and then they go long. So anyways, yeah, I wasn't that freaking excited about that one. Absolutely, Gene. That one tick, man. It's like a secret handshake. It literally is like a secret handshake. Okay, here, everybody. Okay, we're going that way, but we're going to pretend we're not. It's literally like a secret handshake. I love it. I love when they break that pivot to the left by one tick, man. That is my favorite situation when it comes to rotation gone. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's a call. Exactly. So I'm saying it's knowing the password to get into the private room in the back. It's literally like that. Here I am. Now, go back to this, for example. So if they roll back up and come back down and sit here, I'll be a lot more excited. If they blow through here, come back up, I'll be excited also. But right now, inside this box, I'm not excited about anything. And I'm looking at oil. Oil is looking, eh. If we get lucky, this will roll up. Break that pivot right there. And then roll back down, and then we'll go long. I want it to break that pivot right there, run up, break that pivot, come back down, and then boom, there's our set. That's our setup. That's our setup for probably about $1,200-$1,500 if that will materialize right here. It's trying to. It's trying to. Oh shit, gold. Are you gonna cross the box again? I don't like this box. It's just so freaking small for gold. Especially given the fact that we had news at 8:30 and it didn't do anything. That is not very optimistic. You got to remember, in the middle of this candle, 8:30 right here, we had news. And the box is still this freaking small. That's why I'm trying to trade outside the box instead of in it. Because even if I'm right, I mean, I'm very limited on what I can make. Not like the one yesterday where I took it from the center to the top for $1,500. Hell, I'd have to go across this box twice from the ends to make that much money. I'd have to be lucky twice to make that same amount of money. All right. That's why I'm looking for something outside the box. So far, it has not given us a setup. You know how like it did a couple days ago where it went down, up, and then down. let's go. Let's just for reference point. Let's talk about that. Let's show that one just for reference point. Well, like it did it. Here's the long version of it yesterday. And I think the day before was the short version of it. Yep, right there. And then the day before, here's the short version of it. Across, see, not major, no blow off candles. See, notice how there's no blow off candles. It just rolled through, rolled up, bam. So far, it hasn't given us that setup from either the top or the bottom. It has not done it yet. So I'm hoping we come up here, break this pivot, create that little space, and then sit right here, and then wham. That's what I'm hoping. I only have to be right once, and I got my money, and I can call it a day. I only have to see a pattern once, and then jump in and make my money and be done. God, it didn't do it. So far, it hasn't done it. It hasn't broken that pivot. And we're getting ready for the market. Wow, we got 13 minutes. Got 13 minutes. Good morning, Open Box Garage. Shit. What's going on here? Come on. Oh, shit. All right. I may have to make an executive decision, even though we didn't break that pivot there. I may have to make an executive decision here. I may have to make an executive decision here. Whoa. What the hell? Okay. Oil just shot out of a cannon. So something's going on because everything's moving like ridiculousness. Yep. And I hate when this shit happens because then it fucks up my patterns. See, now my oil box is fucked. No sense in staring at that anymore. Good morning, Jim Park. What really sucks is, without whatever just happened, this is my pattern right here. But I mean, how the fuck can I take this with this big candle? This is my pattern that I sat here and waited 15 minutes for, 20 minutes. God damn it. And there it goes. There it goes. I just can't jump in that shit like that. I can't jump in there when this is my freaking candle. Yeah, I figured something like that, Trick. I've been dodging war news all freaking spring and summer so far in my patterns. And it sucks because this is the freaking pattern I wanted to take. Because of this big blow off candle right here, I remember I talked about I wasn't confident in this. I needed it to reset. So the reset was to come back across and do it again. Ugh! EU's just trying to get the oil prices back up, buddy. I said it yesterday. I said the Saudis are screaming and yelling because they don't want the war per se, but they sure don't want oil below $70 a barrel. They can't even run their country at oil below $70 a barrel. You know why they can't run their country at below $70 a barrel? Because nobody that's actually Saudi has a freaking job. This is so frustrating. That is my freaking setup that I sat here and waited for. God dang it.
Dennis or Dennis LLC.
Give me a second, guys. I am muted because I'm on the phone. Guys, got to remember, I run a multi-million-dollar construction company. Once in a while, I have to get on the phone. Once in a while, I have to get on the phone. This right here just pisses me off, man. This trade right there that I freaking couldn't take because of the fucking EU news. The pattern, I sat here and waited for it. God dang it. And this is the trade. This is literally the scenario. Bing, boom, bam. Bing to bing. Fuck. Anyways. God dang it. All right, market's open. I'm going to stop whining about missing this gold trade. And see if I can find something else to take. See if I can find something else to take now. Oil, when that news hit, blew up. Came sat top of the box. But again, same situation I was talking about before. Now the pattern is screwed up because of news. Traditionally, we'd be going up, over, boom, gone. But the pattern gets screwed up because random, unscheduled news takes your patterns and just throws them right out the freaking window. Son of a bitch. Anyways, I'll find something. Yes, Gene. All you can do is laugh. All you can do is laugh. As of yesterday, not that it matters to anybody here, but as of yesterday, I've contracted more houses from January to June than I did all last year combined. It's insane. I have been so freaking busy. So busy. I mean, I have been insanely busy. I'm setting a house right now, by the way. Today, I'm setting a house right now down towards Charlotte. I'm doing pretty good, Ian. But I'm here trading with you guys instead of being at that house set. Yeah, listen, I've been to enough house sets in my life. I try to avoid them now, to be honest with you. I mean, the excitement isn't there. Yeah, it is. It is, Bruce. I build. I sell and build modular homes in North Carolina and South Carolina, and I run a company. I own it, and shit, man. I don't know what it is, but we are just on fire right now. Now, the industry's not on fire. I will tell you that. The factories are literally kissing my ass for orders. I mean, literally kissing my ass for orders. But I'm way busier than I've been in the last 12 years of doing this. Ian, so to answer that question, it's kind of like the trading business. There's a lot of scam artists in the housing business, in the modular home and manufactured home business. And I've been doing this so long that it's like I have people stacking up that are like, okay, I want to build a house, but the only one I want building it is you, Bob. I mean, honestly, 60+% of my housing builds are referrals. I don't even advertise, dude. I don't even advertise. If I advertised, I'd freaking have to jump off a bridge. And my competitors absolutely fucking hate me. They absolutely hate me. And they hate me because I point out their corruption and I sell houses at a very reasonable price versus what these assholes do at these corporate dealership lots. And I'm honest. Here's the price. It'll be the price when I build your house. It'll be the price I tell you today. It'll be the price when you freaking move in. How much is a nice home in my area? North Carolina. I mean, you could buy a nice house in North Carolina, honestly, still to this day for $350. I mean, a nice house. We're not as expensive as the rest of the country. Now, you get like in Raleigh area and Charlotte area, it starts getting retarded like it is, in the rest of the country. No, not because of hurricanes. We need a lot of homes in North Carolina because a lot of people that live north of me, i.e. New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, they woke up and realized they're sick and tired of the fucking bullshit of living in a shithole state, and they keep moving here. That's why we need houses. That is a fact. The house I'm setting today is for somebody just like that. The house I'm setting today down towards Charlotte is exactly that. Yeah, my capes are nice too. Yeah. The house I'm setting today is a farmhouse. So the inside of it has, wooden beams and it has a board and batten siding on the outside of it. It's a nice house. But it's for people that don't want to live in a shithole state anymore. Oh, they all do. Absolutely, Lewis. Absolutely. Absolutely. They run away from the issues created and then come here and want to create the same fucking issues. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. I'm an example of it. I ran. I used to work in Massachusetts. I originally worked in Massachusetts for Deloitte, and KKR had bought out RJ Reynolds, and there was a major need for some Deloitte people to come down here and help handle that whole transition and shit. And I'm telling you what, they didn't even get half the sentence out of their mouth of me possibly moving down there, and I had my shit packed. That was back in like 90, 91. And I have never looked back. Never looked back. I am so much more better off living here than living up there. So much more better off. So much more. All right. So I'm going to see if we can get past this. I'm going to look for the same scenarios that we were talking about with gold and oil before they were rudely interrupted by EU news. I'm going to look for the same scenarios here. Oh, yeah. New Jersey. Oh, my God. Michigan. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's very sad up there in Michigan right now. It's just, I'm very familiar with Michigan. I'm very familiar with Michigan. Yeah. Michigan is still correctable, in my opinion. It's still fixable. It still has potential. New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, they're not fixable. They are not fixable. All right, come on, let's go. I'm going to go grab some more coffee. I'll be right back because we still got a couple minutes before I'm worried about something potentially happening. It's too bad that EU news came out because it just screwed up my GC patterns and my oil patterns. Just so bad. All right, let's see here. Well. Okay. Hold on here. Hold on here. All right, this is our box closing candle forming right here. All right. And so currently we have the RTY right up at the top of its box. So there's a potential there for an out of the box trade. The ES is is trying to do the same thing. It's kind of stuck under the red line right now. It's just like the NQ. Notice, look at the twins. Look at the twins. Huh? Those are twins. Get out of here. So I'm going to see here. Jesus. I got to pick my poison. Seven seconds. Uh-oh. All right. Looks like I don't have to worry about it. Looks like I don't have to worry about it. All right. That's good. Those trades kind of stress me out. Those out of the box trades. Now the NQ out of the box trade has worked quite well lately. I think the RTY one worked earlier this week. Oh, YM just did it. Jesus, I'm not even paying attention. The YM actually did it. Man, the YM did the out of the box right there. There it is. What the fuck? I wasn't even looking at that. Oh my God, I wasn't even looking at that. Shit, did anybody get that? There it is. I just didn't even see it. I was so focused on the fact that the RTY was way up there running. All right, that's over with. All right, I'm going to watch the YM for a potential up, over, and then cross. If I freaking look at it, Jesus. All right. Oh yeah, YM's doing it. YM's getting ready. Okay. Now this YM crossed the box, man. That thing has been a beast lately. This has really been like a money machine. So let's just see if it does it. So what we need it to do is exactly what it's doing here. Breaking a couple of these pivots here. We need it to roll. We need it to solidify a candle up here and then roll back to here and then take it across that box. That's what we need it to do. So I got to wait for the scenario to set up. I mean, computer guy, I just random, sometimes I turn my screens on, I have a job here. I have a job. I actually did a contract for a house this morning before I even started this shit. I mean, I literally did. I contracted a house this morning. So it's whenever I decide to look at the charts. Sometimes I'm looking at the charts at 7:30 in the morning. Sometimes I'm looking at them at 8:30 in the morning. It just depends. and then I just look for, patterns. I don't specifically pick a time that I look. But I do like to pay attention to gold opening, which is 8:20 in the morning to 8:35, and then see if a pattern sets up after that. So that I do at least try to get myself in front of my charts so I can see the opening range box formed and whatnot for gold. That's like my minimum scenario. Oh man, I already got it. Shit. Damn, I didn't even move my target. I took that $400 short right there in YM. God damn. I pushed the button, started dragging the screen down, and it already hit my target. Well, there's a quick $400. I would have moved my target down here. Oh well. Well, there's a quick $400. I still need YM. This is a mid-band, 5-minute red line, all that 5-minute gold line. But I'm sitting there looking at the RTY. It came out of the box and now it's crossing. So I'm like, okay, this sucker had a blow-off candle way up and then back down. So I jumped in, stole $400 in about 2 seconds. I mean, literally 2 seconds. Just ching, ching. Holy shit. Not quite what I was expecting. I'm still waiting for it to do the scenario I was talking about, which is come back to the top of the bottom of the box so I can try to go across the box. Or RTY's mid-band, the Jim. Yeah, or the RTY mid-band. It would be nice if they line up. And the fact that they lined up on that short I just took right there in the YM is why I took that short. Well, that and the blow-off candle north of me. I mean, there was a big blow-off candle to the north. God, I'm so frustrated, man. I'm so frustrated about GC, man. That was just such a bummer that news happened and fucked up my chart. Anyways, okay, come on. So YM had an inside candle right here. Okay. Oh shit. It had an inside candle right here. Okay. And it just went through the top of it right there. See that? So I still think they want to go down. So I'm going to have an order here. If it blows through the top of my inside candle, then back down, we're golden. And I'm going to kill it because it didn't happen all in one. I still need it to come right here. Do it. Come on. Do it. Let's go. Yeah, M pattern in the ES. Gene, are you looking at that? There you go, Gene. Print your money, buddy. Print your money, Gene. Put it in your pocket. Count it. Yeah, 10 a.m. news coming in 8 minutes. Man, it's just it's conking out. Gene, it's conking out. Come on, go. That's a bitch. What the hell? Oh my God. Okay, we had an inside candle in the ES right here. We just went through the top by a tick. Went through the top by a tick. This is the M pattern. Down, up, down, up. Lower high. Should be running down through here. Why it's sitting still, I don't know. Oh my God. All right, well, I'm not worried about that anymore. I don't understand that. It's bouncing right off the top of the box again to the downside. All right, so we got 5 minutes to the news. Yeah. Yeah, Friday dumpster fire. Friday dumpster fire so far. I'm still frustrated about that United Arab Emirates freaking news that really screwed up my situation. So I'm going to have to wait till news now. I mean, we're just getting too close. I'm going to have to wait. Well, just remember, Edwin, if you're the first one in the pool, then there's no pee in it. Yeah, exactly. UAE was trading the CL. Oh, I think I saw a drone. Oh, well, I guess we didn't see a drone. It was a bald eagle. It was a bald eagle. got to get through this news, guys. God dang it. Why they have to schedule the news 8:30 and then freaking 10? Just, it's not like you guys didn't tell Nancy Pelosi the news at freaking 6 this morning. I mean, so release it all at the same freaking time. Frustrating. Yeah, that's why I'm frustrated about gold, Kevin. That's exactly why I'm frustrated. I knew the direction it was going to go, but they had to screw up the freaking pattern because of the damn EU news. I mean, I knew they were going along with it. Yeah, but I can't do it right now, man. There's news. I can't trade the top of the box in YM. All right, so the news is out. Hopefully this doesn't screw shit up for a bit here. Come on, NQ, don't run away yet. Oh, you piece of shit. Yeah, you know, Lindsay, it's so funny about that 20-second rule thing. I think Jim Racine was talking to me about that. It's like, if I'm in a loser, I don't want to sit here for 20 fucking seconds and hold it. You know what I mean? If I'm in a loser, I want to be the fuck out. Do I want to sit here and piss the rest of my money away? How much sense does that make? And by the way, in that YM trade I took, that was $400 like that. I mean, I literally was in that trade for 3 seconds. I mean, it's not my fault that I'm so good at finding the big red candles and the big green candles. Did you not want me to be profitable? Oh, that trade was what reminded you to... Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I had a target. There's literally nothing I can do about it. I have a stop loss and I have a target. And somehow it's my fault that the damn trade hit my target in 3 seconds? What do you want me to freaking do about it? I'm trying to cross the box trade in freaking oil off the bottom of the top of the box. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but that's what I'm looking for. We crossed over, sat on the top. Now, hopefully, we cross back up. It's not looking too promising, though. I will tell you that. It's not looking too promising. I will tell you that. Come on, man. What the hell? Yep. Well, freaking piss me off, gold. I mean, oil, what the hell? Well, and and if you've got a target, Will, that's not going to happen. I got a target. It's not going to be over 50%. So there you go. Of course, I'm trading real money. So I don't really give a shit what my objective is, You got one? Oh, yeah, that mid band was beautiful in the RTY. Good for you, Nadine. And here's the funny part. It's not like the intent of my trade is to be under 20 seconds per se, especially when this is a non-news related trade that I took, for example, in the YM, non-news related trade, and it had $400 of profit. I mean, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? If I let it keep going because I have to wait 20 seconds, it might have been $2,000 in profit. And then what? Then you'd be mad at me that I made too much money. That's why I just when I finally released myself of prop firms, I was like, I'm just done. Now, again, I get the benefit of them. That's, it's like a two-sided argument, because I'm on both sides of the argument. I'm on the side of the argument that when you become profitable consistently, get the fuck away from them. But when you're not profitable consistently, you have to use them. It's the only way to keep yourself from going bankrupt. This is very frustrating. This is a scenario right here. This scenario right here, where I get frustrated with trading. because we have no oscillations. We're just slowly grinding along. And it's a sucker's trade. It's a sucker's trade to get in that. You don't want to be sucked in. And you guys don't, again, I harp this over and over again. These guys right here, they're waiting for you to just be stupid and jump in this trade long. They're waiting. Once there's enough of them in there, that's when they drive it down here and clean out everybody's money and then rotate it and run it right back up to where you were at in the first place. Yeah, melt up. It's just a slow melt up. It giggled, give me free money a few times. Is he talking about, Earl, was he talking about your money? Was he talking about your money? Because I say free money all the time on here. I do. Of course, nobody's paying me on here. But I mean, I say give me free money all the time. And I'm talking about, these trade setups and then hitting them and then making money. Like that YM trade I took. That's free money, man. That's free money. Yeah. Okay, so they may be starting to slow bleed right here. They may be starting to slow bleed right here. I'm hoping so. So what we should look for is them to start picking up the pace as people are bailing out of these longs that we're buying and buying and buying it here with no idea. We got to hope they pick up the pace because we need them to run it to here, or here. Possibly here. This one right here, that one right there would be my favorite. If they would start running this to here, oh my God, I'd be all excited. I'd start giggling. I'd start giggling. Come on. Look at freaking gold. It's just, what the hell? Isn't there some Fed clown talking right now too? Thought I saw that. Yeah. 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 There is. All right. Well, that son of a bitch held. That 9 EMA held so far. dang, I hate it when that shit happens. Free money. Now Earl's going to be calling free money on everything. Yeah, you need to clean your cache. And if you don't know how to do it, go on the Ninja website and Google it. They'll walk you through it. You got to clean your cache. It can't hold your data because your data's over. Your system's got too much data in it. I've been on the live stream. I've been on the live stream and my data stops moving because of that. So I try to remember to clean out my cache like once a week. I try to remember because I'm running 6 charts too. Plus, I leave my charts running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, 5 days a week. I leave my charts running. Because this computer right here is totally dedicated to trading. That's it. This one here is for my job. I have them completely separate for a reason. So that this one here will always be at peak performance. It's not bogged down with 10,000 photos of freaking houses and contracts and videos and shit like that. Man, I've had a really good week, but today is just not gonna stack on top of it. It looks like I've had a really good week, but today is just, and I'm wondering if it's because this Fed person. Oh wait, no, they're not talking till 11:30. Huh? Okay, I 11:30. Yeah, 11:30. Now that person's not talking till 11:30. Yeah, Edwin, exactly. When I bought this one here is I bought this one a couple years ago with one of my Apex payouts, and it can do 6 screens, but I only run 4, and it's been great. But the moment I bought it, I was like, that's it. I'm doing nothing on this thing other than trading. Nothing on it other than trading. All right, come on, man. Now let's do the violence. Let's get it. Let's get it. So let's talk about things that have not happened yet. All right. We have not tested the top of the prior day low. We have not tested the top of the box. So if we're going to clean out those zones, This shit needs to start rolling. And again, I would be so excited if it came down to here, gave me an in, rolled up, sat on top of here, and I can add another contract and let it run up. You know, that scenario, which that kind of shit happens all the time, guys, from here, runs up, gets over, sits on here, runs up more. That scenario happens, you know, when the Sharks are actually playing the game, and we need them to wake up. And that's like by the time you do one here and then another one here, and it rolls up, say, to here, you're looking at about a $3,000-$4,000 trade without any heat, without having to stress. Yeah, oil went off the bottom of the box. I see that, but it's just not going anywhere. It's got no range. And it is this right here. This right here. Makes it blatantly obvious the Sharks are not in the tank. The Sharks are not in the tank right now. No problem, Earl. I think it's great to sit here and see so many people, you know, like Jim Racine, Gene, Thomas, Lindsay, Nadine, whatnot, who delved into trading, in the case of Jim Racine, to the tune of minus $130,000 before they sat down and like spent some time trying to comprehend what I'm talking about. Who is this guy? He has no oscillators on his charts. He has no volume indicator. He can't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then they come in here and they do it, and they make money now. And they're like, this is so simple. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I sit here and show it, because it's so simple. The hardest part that every one of these people faces, every one of these people that I just mentioned, the number one thing that they faced, because the trading strategy is simple, the number one problem they faced was not being patient. That's the number one problem. And last year, Jim got his $130,000 back. And this year, he's made 3 times that. 3 times that. And this is all live money. I was so excited. I sent him a screenshot of my P&L on Wednesday, I think it was, for $8,000. He sent his back for 12. Last year, he got his 130 grand back. He actually made more than that, but he got his 130 grand back. This year, he's over 3 times that. And we haven't even gotten to July. He keeps harassing me. When are you not going to trade? Are you not going to trade? Are you not going to trade in July? And I'm like, probably not. And he's like, it's like he's having withdrawals. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm like, listen, man, I've made enough money. There's no sense in stressing out. When the market does shit like this, I'm no longer interested. You know what I mean? I'm not interested. Before he met me, Tech Review, and I'm going to have some of it off a little bit, okay, dates or whatever. But before he met me, he had been trading like 5 years. I may be off there. It may have been 6. It may have been 4. But he had been trading, for more than a couple years. And he wasn't trading prop firms. He was trading live money. And he was down 130,000 large when he met me. And I've told it clearly in this live stream or in my videos that I used prop firms to turn my trading around because, years before when I was trading, I didn't have the mental side of trading and impatience and that kind of stuff. So I had lost more than 200 grand of real money. Now I've gotten my 200 grand back. I've gotten my 200 grand back. But I mean, you don't want, you don't want to be, that's the beauty of prop firms. You don't want to be $200,000 plus in the hole with real freaking money by the time you figure out what you need to do to be profitable trading. I went through that. Jim Racine went through that. But anyways, yeah, learn your market, Thomas. Exactly. I always say learn the personality of the instrument you're trading too. The patterns are the same between ES, YM, RTY, GC, NQ. Amazingly enough, the patterns are the same. But the way they react around the patterns is different. And so I talk about you got to learn the personality of the instrument you're trading because it has a different personality. The ES has a different personality than the NQ by far. Oil has a different personality than gold. They just have different personalities, but the patterns are the same. Yeah. It's got the chats are coming in so fast now I can't keep up. Remember, I can't read, guys. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, Edwin, exactly. Not being in a trade is still a trading position. Think about that. Not being in a trade is still a trading position. And I've kind of gotten more and more calm about what things I want to trade. So, like, for example, this scenario, because we came out of the prior day high and we have not a prior day low, and we have not tested it, nor have we tested the top of the box. Those things happen very routinely, that we test the top of the box or we test the prior day's low. So today may be the day that doesn't happen. But if it does happen and it goes here and rotates up, or it goes here and rotates up, I only have to catch that rotation from the violence down to here, back up to here, and boom, I've made $1,000. So why sit here and push buttons like a retard just because I think RTY might go long, or I think YM might go short, when right now the thing that's going to make me the most money and give me the most opportunity right now, from me looking at my charts, is that, because I've seen it happen over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And you guys all know how biased I am about prior day lows and prior day highs. I mean, I am violently biased about those because of the mental aspect that the market likes to either be north of it or south of it. But I just have a feeling whoever made the comment earlier that the Sharks may not be here today, it's starting to look that way. It's really starting to look that the Sharks are literally at the beach. The Sharks are at the beach for summer vacation. And this is the day I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this day. I mean, from years of sitting here looking at charts, I know that we're going to ultimately reach a time in the summer when all of a sudden everything goes flat. And the opportunities become really freaking limited. Yeah, I was able to steal $400 into YM, which gave me back my small loss in oil and that kind of shit. So, I made a couple $100 or so today. Yay. But that actually would be amazing to talk to each other. Okay, Lindsay. Lindsay, it's funny you say that. Are you ready? So the one where you say you watched the video and then took copacetic notes. Jim, he's not here today, but Jim, so I'll just communicate for him. When he has a bad day or two trading, he told me this. When he has a bad day or two trading, he goes back and watches my training videos. He does. Even to this day. He's probably done it in the month of June. He just sits there and he watches them and he lets them soak back in his head because he starts going and, creating bad habits or whatever, and it's causing him to lose some money or whatever. And it's funny because I didn't know that. And then he just happened to tell me that about a month ago. He says, "Oh man, every time I have a bad trading day, I go and watch your videos again, your training videos." And when I sat in here and I talked about the ES, you guys might remember I've talked about the ES ad nauseum. That's why Gene's trading it. That's why Thomas is trading it, whatnot. I've talked about the ES ad nauseum. Well, Jim decided to go watch the ES video himself, and then he's been trading the ES ever since. He sent me a text a couple days ago. He hit an ES trade for 30 points. 30 points on an ES trade. Yeah, the pink is the on my chart. I got it pink. Pink is the opening range. And it starts at, even though it says 931 right here and it says 9:45 right here, it starts from 9 o'clock and closes the first candle at 9:31. So therefore, this candle right here starts at 9:44 and ends at exactly 9:45. It's imperative that you have those settings correct for whatever instrument you're talking. It's absolutely imperative, because you could be off a tick or two or 10, and then your top is wrong. Now, I'm still waiting for the NQ to give me some kind of trade-off here instead of just running away. But so far, it hasn't done that. It's likely to, because I mean, look at guys, it hasn't done shit, you know, all pre-market and everything. So, you know, the sharks need to come in. The sharks need to violently move this thing down and then violently move it back up and pay me so I can go about my day. Not that they didn't pay me enough already this week. Okay, what's going on here? Woohoo. We are getting some movement. We might. Okay, I'm looking at this. So the YM may be doing this for us also. We might have a combination 5-minute red line and top of the box and prior day low all together. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. That would be a trifecta. Come on down here, YM. Come on. That would be a trifecta right there. The Sharks, this is a sign the Sharks are not in the tank, because I mean they would be just slamming that thing to there. You got all three lines together. You got your 5-minute red line, you got your top of the box, and you got your prior day low. Come on, man, seriously, you got to clean out that zone and then go long. Wow. This is ugly. God, I got to do payroll today. Get out of here. Oh, shit. All right. So I'm going to, okay. Of course, they all start moving at the same time. You know how that is. So I'm going to shrink this up just for a second and put it over here. Not forgetting about it. This is the one I'm looking for. But I also have this one getting ready to do the same thing. So we got the RTY coming back. We got the NQ coming back. The ES is doing the same thing. It's kind of lagging behind. Come on, baby. Oh my God. So we have this reaction here at the prior day open. See this? I mean, I wasn't trading that because I just, God dang, seriously, come on. Because I don't think that's the trade. I don't think that's the setup. There's a reaction there because it's the prior day open, but I don't believe that's the setup. Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, Jesus. Mary and Joseph. Come on, man. Really? Three markets. ES, completely in suspense. YM, quasi in suspense. It still was holding its 5-minute gold line. The RTY hits its prior to open and they all fucking reversed with it. Get out of here. Come on, man. That's not it. Let's go. Keep going down. Come on. That's funny, Edwin. That's funny. Sorry, my chat got stuck. I didn't see these comments. That's just me talking. That doesn't mean anything. I put that on there because I'm just talking. I'm showing how price wasn't going anywhere for so long. That's all I'm doing. You can't trade when you're not going north and south. When you're going east and west, just take your money and give it to charity. You'd be better off if you just gave your money to charity at least it's a tax write-off. When we're going east and west. Yeah, I do have it in a playlist. Yeah. Edwin, that's funny. Oh my God, Edwin. So much unlearning you have to do before you learn. That is so true. I've got an associate in my industry who's been trying to trade probably 10 years now, never been profitable. And he now has my charts up, but he still trades his strategy that he's never made money on. And then he'll be like, wow, that would have worked, that trade. Oh, wow, that would have worked. I'm like, dude, then why are you trading your strategy that doesn't fucking work? It's because he has to mentally unlearn what he's learned. And he's struggling with that. I was looking at YM, but it didn't do what I needed it to do. It hasn't done what I needed. It got somehow the whole freaking market reacted to this freaking rotation in the RTY. Are you fucking kidding me? The whole market. That was the point of me showing you what all these things rolled up in thin air because of that BS prior day open in the RTY. That's insane. Yeah, Fibonacci. Fibonacci owes me more money than it'll ever give me back. I got way behind on this chat here. Sorry. No, I got way behind in this chat. Sorry. I didn't realize my chat was stuck, and so I wasn't seeing any comments. Well, we need the market to go down for sure. I mean, I'm sitting here completely stuck right now. All right, so the NQ just broke its down pivot right here. So What does that mean to me? What that means to me is if it'll create space, rotate down, and sit on the 5-minute gold line, I might look for a long. Well, I don't know that you have to have 4 monitors, but I used to do it before this with just 2. Because the computer I had only had the ability to project 2. Now I own the tower and stuff, and I own the other monitors, and I'm doing really well right now in the long off the prior day low in oils. Come on, oil, go. Come on, oil, go. Shit, go. Right there. Come on, oil, go. Go. Come on. Go. Come on, go. Just go. I got in the first one. It came down. Never hit my stop, which was $200. Had an inside candle, and I added a second one. And I got a bad feel. It literally blew me right through. I just needed to go up now. Come on. No, don't roll over. Roll up. Come on. Come on, oil. There you go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, oil. Come on. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Let's go, oil. Come on. Come on, oil. There you go. Come on. Come on. What the hell? Come on. Come on, oil. I was kind of hoping for a bigger reaction than this. This is kind of pissing me off. Again, summer trading. This thing should be beelining to the bottom of that box. I mean, literally, this should be beelining right to here. Maybe slow down a little bit here. When it hits this pivot, that's the only thing that really should be in my way. But this damn thing is just sitting. Come on, oil, go. All right, we had an inside candle. Break that top. Come on. No, don't go through the bottom. Damn it. Come on, go through the top. Shit. Jesus. Come on, go through the top. There you go. Let's go. Did you do it? No. Come on, man. Go through the top. Come on, oil. What the fuck? There we go. Come on. Go. What the hell? There you go. Jesus, now go. Oh my God. All right. Jesus, what the hell? All right. Now, the 5-minute gold line is probably going to be a little bit of a problem. I'm trying to count on it not being one. Come on. It's being more of a problem than I wanted. God dang it. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Come on. 19. I probably should have closed it. I'm asking a lot for it on a day like today. I probably should have closed out at the 5-minute. Damn it. Come on. Come on, oil. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Through. No. Oh, my aching feet. Come on, oil. Go. Oh, my freaking. Oh, God. Four seconds. Come on. Go long. Go long. Go long. Go long. Right there. Come on. There you go. There you go. All right. Now let's go. Keep going. Come on. Ah! Come on. Oh, you freaking turd. Damn it. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. Well, it was $250 I didn't have. I bought it from a guy who makes trading computers in Michigan, Brian. It was pretty inexpensive. I mean, there's more money invested in this tower and these screens, the tower that holds the screens and stuff. I say more, probably. Well, no, there's definitely not more, especially not today. These monitors aren't that expensive anymore. They used to be. But yeah, I got it from somebody in Michigan that makes them. See you, Nikki. See you, Lindsay. Yeah, exactly, Gene. Exactly. I mean, if I sat here and just held my stop down here at even, it's probably going to do the pattern that I'm looking for. But it's also very possible it's going to roll down and do a W or something like that. So, the hell with it. The hell with it. Anyways. Freaking. Oh, my God. Yeah. Not a good day for me. You're ahead of me, Bruce. I'm at 480. But I don't see any reason for me to make any money going forward. So I'm done also. Everybody have a good weekend. I'll be back here on Monday. Hopefully we get some movement. Hopefully we get some patterns instead of this blah shit here. Yeah, Bruce, I guess. Yeah. Just I can't make chicken soup out of chicken shit, man. But at least I'm not losing money while I'm doing it. Everybody have a good weekend. I will talk to you guys later.